Good morning, students. So yesterday we have learned about 4 types of conic sections. Then I've explained two different types parabola, and then out of 4 I have done concave right and concave down. So I have given an assignment for you to solve for concave left and concave up. I hope you have done that assignment. So make sure you do that assignment. So if you have understood the concept of that parabola, then today while we solve problem there won't be any doubt. So therefore, without wasting time, let's start with the first question. Here, question number 1, we need to find the vertex, the focus, equation of directrix, equation of axis, equation of lattice rectum, and length of lattice rectum for the following parabolas. I've chosen 3 questions, that A, y square equal 12x, B, x square negative 21, and then okay. So anyhow, let me go with the A. We have here A is y square is equivalent to 12x. Now, as I have been telling you to understand the concept of parabola, it's very important to understand the concept of parabola, because as soon as you see the equation, you need to find it out whether it's a concave right or concave left or concave up or concave down. This case, y square equal to 12x is a concave right parabola. So for concave right, okay, so just for our understanding, let me write this one as a concave right. If you find this as a concave right parabola, make sure you compare with concave right equation, which is a standard form of equation, y square equal to 4x. So now we have here y square left hand side, we have here right hand side x, then compare 4a is equivalent to 12. So we have 4a is equivalent to 12. That implies we have a is equivalent to 3. We need to find the value of a to find the vertex, focus, and everything else. But for vertex, usually we don't need. Anyhow, let me start solving for number 1, which is the vertex. As I mentioned yesterday, this type of standard form of equation, the vertex is always at the origin. Therefore, this vertex, here it is, vertex is 0, 0. Simple as that one. Then number 2, we need to find focus. Now see, I no need to draw every time focus or concave right and then you mention about this focus and everything. It will just waste your time and it will never improve your learning. So what we have to do is always try to do with the mind calculation. Try to get the image of concave right first. If you know the image, okay, this is a concave right, okay, this is a focus and this is a directrix, and if you get that image, it will be much easier. Otherwise, you will get confused later. So, in case of focus, here, focus, in case of concave right, what's the focus we have? Focus is a, 0. I hope you got it, this one. Now, nothing but focus is, what's the value of a we have? Value of a is 3, 0. But still, if you are confused and if you are not able to find it out, you can just for the reference, you can draw it. Okay, this is a concave right, okay, the concave right vertex is at the origin and then focus. But actually, no need, this will never improve your thinking. If you don't use your brain, you will never improve. So if you just keep on writing and writing, then you will never improve. This is a mathematics subject. So therefore, try not to write and try to get the image. In that way, it will be much easier. In the exam also, it will be much easier. So therefore, now, let's go with now number 3. Number 3, we have number 3, equation of directrix. So, equation of directrix. Now, this is a concave right parabola. Concave right parabola, we have focus here. Then what should be equation of directrix? Equation of directrix is x is equivalent to negative a, which implies x is equivalent to negative, what's the value of a? We have calculated a value is equal to 3, implies x plus 3 is equivalent to 0. That's the equation of directrix. Now next one, let's go with the equation of axis now. Number 4, equation of axis. So what's the equation of axis? This is a concave, right? So concave, right? For this concave, right, parabola, what's the equation of axis? X-axis itself is the equation of axis. So that means it lies on the x-axis. It does not lie on the y-axis. So therefore, you will write y is equivalent to 0. Simple as that one. Now, next one we need to find is equation of lattice rectum. Equation of lattice rectum. So now, equation of lattice rectum. What will be equation of lattice rectum? Lattice rectum is a line which passes through the focus. Focus is inside the parabola. This is a concave right parabola. So if this is concave right parabola, lattice rectum is passing through A. So that means line is passing through A. So what's the equation of lattice rectum? So we have equation of lattice rectum. X is equivalent to what? A. X is equivalent to A. It's just the opposite of the directrix. I told you, directrix and lattice rectum is always opposite to each other. So therefore we have x is equal to, what's the value of A? We calculated A value is 3, implies x minus 3 is equivalent to 0. That's the equation of lattice rectum. Number 6. What do we need? Last one, length of lattice rectum. So length of lattice rectum, in short form you can write LLR, no problem. Length of lattice rectum is equivalent to what? 4A. Yes or no? Length of lattice rectum is 4A. What's the 4A value? 4A value is given 12. So 4A is equivalent to 12. Then what? Units. 12A units. That's it. So we have all the points. We have your vertex, we have your focus, we have your equation of directrix, we have equation of axis, and we have calculated all. Now, finally, see, this is just a simple calculation that we did. Now, you really need to understand what you did. At the end, you need to get the conclusion. That is, this is a concave right parabola, and it's a standard form of equation of parabola. Yes or no? This is a standard form where the vertex is always at the origin. So this is a concave right, vertex is at the origin. Okay, no problem. Vertex is at the origin. Then what's the focus point? Focus point is 3, 0. So which means 1, 2, 3. So this becomes the focus point, which is 3, 0. This is very important, because solving every Tom, Dick and Harry can solve, no problem, but you really need to understand what you did, what's the conclusion, what you get. Try to get the graph, picture of the graph. So focus is 3, 0. Next one is, what's that? Equation of directrix. Equation of directrix, x is equal to -3. So that means we have here -1, -2, -3. Equation of directrix intersecting x-axis. So therefore we have here x passing through -3. This becomes the equation of directrix. Is that correct? See, from vertex to focus 3 units, and vertex to directrix also is 3 units. So distance is always equal. Now next one, equation of x is y equal to 0. So definitely it is lying on the x-axis. So axis is 0. Equation of lattice rectum is x is equal to 3. Equation of lattice rectum, x is equal to 3. So this becomes the equation of lattice rectum. L dash. Oh, let me write D. This one is, that is D dash. We have L dash, which is x is equal to 3. The final one, length of lattice rectum equal to 12 units. Length of lattice rectum equal to 12 units. From this L to L dash is 12 units, means from this S to L becomes how much? 6 units. Then similarly this also is 6 units. 6 units S to L, which is a semi-lattice rectum. Then S to L dash, another semi-lattice rectum. 6 plus 6 will give rise to 12 units. So this is for the question number 1, and then in next video session, so we'll go with the P that I have given there. Thank you.